contacts and followers. You've got to get involved. You've got to make sure that things are appropriate and that their friends lists are checked, the people they're playing games with are checked.
Have these conversations so that it is a safe environment, so that if an individual does contact them online, they know that they can talk about what has happened.
The Know to Protect campaign will educate and empower children, teens, parents, trusted adults, and policymakers to prevent and combat online child sexual exploitation and abuse.
Because of how vast this problem is, it's not one that we can arrest our way out of. We need your help. To learn more, go to knowtoprotect.gov.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unat Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio. And we're also streaming at KPVM-TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, September 16th. And our top story, the man accused of killing controversial conservative Charlie Kirk has his day in court.
22-year-old Tyler Robinson appeared by video from Utah County Jail wearing a suicide prevention vest and speaking only to confirm his name as the judge read the charges. Prosecutors detailed 7 felony counts including aggravated murder, discharging a firearm, obstruction of justice, and witness tampering. They told the court they'll seek the death penalty, citing evidence that Robinson allegedly targeted Kirk because of his political views. The judge granted a protective order preventing Robinson from contacting Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk. Robinson remains held without bail, and a waiver hearing is scheduled for September 29th. This is the public's first look at the suspect since Kirk's fatal shooting last week, a killing that stunned political circles nationwide.
Turning back now to more local news, the Las Vegas Metro Police Department needs your help finding a missing person. Haley Grabby has the details.
Police are looking for 70-year-old Angelito De Mateo, who was last seen near the 4100 block of South Decatur Boulevard. He is described as an Asian male, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing about 130 pounds, with brown eyes and a bald head. At the time he went missing, De Mateo was wearing a gray hoodie and blue jeans. Authorities note that HIPAA regulations allow the release of this information to assist law enforcement under 45 CFR Section 164512. If you have any information on his whereabouts, you're urged to contact the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department at 702-828-3111. During business hours, you may also reach the missing persons detail at 702-828-2907 or email missingpersons@lvmpd.com.
In more local news, a family is reaching out for help after their child suffered a devastating anoxic brain injury. So a GoFundMe page is now launched. Here's how you can help make a difference.
Today, a local family is reaching out for your support during the fight of their lives. Baby Paxton is currently in the PICU, battling an anoxic brain injury. He's in a comatose state as his tiny body works to heal, but his family is holding on to hope, and they need our help. Cassidy and Jace believes there's a chance for recovery through a specialized treatment known as hyperbaric oxygen therapy offered by Dr. Hark in New Orleans. This innovative therapy has shown promise in reversing brain injuries like Paxton's, but there's a challenge. Paxton isn't stable enough to be transported yet. Paxton now has a track and G-tube, which is more beneficial for him. His parents are preparing to relocate to New Orleans for 2 to 4 months to access the treatment, which is an over overwhelming and emotional financial journey. A GoFundMe has been set up to help ease the financial cause. You can find the link and QR code to Paxton's donation page, where his family will also be sharing updates in his recovery. Every shared donation and prayer means the world right now. All donations will be going to any medical bills that they may have in New Orleans and temporary living costs. Let's come together as a community to give baby Paxton a fighting chance.
And Nye County is making its voice heard in the nation's capital. Mikey Ruhan reports.
Last week, Nye County Commission Vice Chair Deborah Strickland traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with more than 80 federal partners. At the top of the agenda, the critical need for continued support of the payment in lieu of taxes, also known as PILT, and secure rural schools programs. With over 85% of Nevada's land federally owned, counties like Nye rely heavily on these funds to deliver essential services across vast public lands. Strickland's visit highlights Nye County's commitment to securing sustainable funding for rural communities and ensuring that local governments aren't left behind. In total, the PILT program provided over $500 million to counties nationwide last year, funds that help keep roads maintained, emergency services running, and rural communities strong.
Sad news out of Hollywood today as Oscar-winning actor and director Robert Redford, a true Hollywood legend, died at the age of 89. Redford is known as one of the most iconic leading men who graced Hollywood history. And he's known for unforgettable roles in classic movies such as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Way We Were, and The Sting. His longtime publicist confirmed that Redford passed away Tuesday at his home in the Utah mountains, surrounded by loved ones. Unfortunately, no additional details were released. Rest in peace, and News 25 will be right back.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Come on, not again. This is so frustrating.
What's the matter, honey?
It's our internet again. It's too slow and I'm lagging on my game. And I'm playing with my friends.
I know, we need a faster connection.
My friends have Valley Communications and they never lag.
Are you tired of slow internet speeds? Valley Communications offers lightning fast internet that will keep everyone happy and connected. No more buffering or lag. Switch to Valley Communications and experience the difference. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775 855-727-5527.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks. Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Pahrump Fall Fest returns to Petrick Park Thursday, September 25th through Sunday, September 28th. 4 big days of carnival rides, live music, food, vendors, and a parade. Admission is free, fun for the whole family. Big thanks to our Pahrump Fall Festival sponsors: United Rentals, Work Smart, Work Safe, and Work United. Johnny Walker RV, roam free in your Johnny Walker RV. Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Go to visitpahrump.com. We'll see you at Fall Fest.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Go Aces go! The WNBA two-time champ Las Vegas Aces are lighting up the playoffs. Mikey Ruhan has all that and more right now in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. It was a rough night for Geno Smith and the Raiders. The quarterback threw 3 interceptions as the Las Vegas Raiders fell to the Los Angeles Chargers 20-9 in their home opener Monday night. The offense struggled to get going like a car with no gas and a GPS that keeps saying recalculating. The Raiders now sit at 1-1 on the season. Las Vegas Raiders co-owner Tom Brady, along with defensive end Max Crosby and tight end Brock Bowers, will trade shoulder pads for flag belts next year as part of a global flag football event in Saudi Arabia.
And I want to help continue the global movement and momentum that our game is having. So I'm very excited to announce that I'm coming out of retirement and teaming up with His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, Fanatics, OBB Media, and my friends at Fox Sports to launch the Fanatics Flag Football Classic.
Tom Brady is suiting up again. This will be the first time competing in a football event since retiring in 2023. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Aces are on fire. They're back on the court Tuesday night looking to close out round 1 of the WNBA playoffs and extend their already impressive win streak. The Aces crushed the Seattle Storm 102-77 Sunday night in Vegas, making it 17 straight wins. Game 2 is in Seattle. And the Las Vegas Aviators are back home tonight, kicking off a 6-game homestand against the Salt Lake Bees. First pitch is at 6:35, and fans are buzzing. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. You always make things cheery. And speaking of cheery, Mariah Carey, the Queen of Christmas, is bringing Christmas cheer to Las Vegas this holiday season. And it's never too early to deck the halls because that iconic singer just announced her festive residency at Dolby Live at Park MGM, and Mariah Carey's concert series is set to kick off this November. So get ready, Sin City. It's about to get a lot more merry and bright.
Mariah Carey announced on Monday that she'll be bringing her Christmas Time in Vegas holiday show to the Strip this November. A 10-date festive residency is planned at Dolby Live at Park MGM. It will run through December. The 56-year-old chart-topping singer will perform November 28th and 29th and December 2nd through the 13th. There is an artist presale for tickets September 18th, and Ticketmaster customers can snatch them up on September 19th at 10 a.m. Her 16th album is due on September 26th. She made the announcement Monday on her Instagram.
Boy, doesn't she look gorgeous there. Love that red and the red and white. All right, turning back now to more local news. Time is running out to snag a surprise Peanuts-themed tea from the Red Cross and maybe even one of their golden tickets. Blood donors have until this Sunday, September 21st, to roll up a sleeve and join in on all the fun for a life-saving cause.
The American Red Cross is reminding blood donors that there is just 1 week left to receive an exclusive Peanuts X Red Cross mystery bag containing one of 4 limited t-shirt designs. Donations must be made by Sunday, September 21st to claim this special thank you gift. Since the designs were revealed on August 25th, the Peanuts X Red Cross collaboration has inspired over 175,000 blood donation appointments nationwide. Every mystery bag includes one of 4 t-shirt designs featuring beloved Peanuts characters, but donors won't know which design they received until they open the bag. Adding to the excitement, select mystery bags include a golden ticket that donors can redeem online to receive all 4 t-shirts. Donating is easy. Appointments can be made by using the Red Cross Blood Donor app, visiting redcross.org/giveblood, or by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. That's 1-800-733-2767.
Patsy's Community Closet here in Pahrump holds an event giving back to children in need.
On Saturday, Patsy's Community Closet distributed new and gently used clothing, most donated by Dillard's, during a community event outside Dad's America Diner from 2 to 3 p.m. The gathering is one of several aimed at providing essential items to the Pahrump residents in need. Families browsed a wide selection of clothing, school supplies, televisions, and more. Awards were presented to individuals and volunteers who helped make the event possible.
Thank you, Matthew, for coming out here today. We really appreciate the support. What brings you out here?
Well, Patsy invited me out. She was able to come in and view my courtroom a little bit, and she let me know she's got this event going on. And I really wanted to come out and be here for the inaugural, help kick it off, and support. It's such an important thing to help address people that have needs, that don't have resources to go to, that don't have ways to get those things met. I mean, I think something like this in the community, for the community, is a great way to kind of address the things that lead up to people coming into my courtroom. And hopefully if Patsy and her team can get people the things that they need, we can avoid them entering into the criminal justice system.
So thank you so much, and I'd like to award you with this as well for special recognition.
Thank you so much.
Well, Andre is actually a volunteer with our Sheriff's Auxiliary, and he made it known that he was opening this along with his wife, and asked us if we would support it, and absolutely, 100% support. People need help, and so that's just that's why I'm here. Is I just wanted to come down and make an appearance and say yes, we are supporting this in our community because, you know, everybody needs a hand up every once in a while.
25 had the honor to speak with Patsy, who said she believes that giving children new clothing and school supplies helps build confidence, which in turn fosters future success. The next event is scheduled for October 15th at the Bob Root Center from 2 to 4 p.m. and will focus on serving seniors and veterans. For more information or to sign up, visit couponingforstudents.com.
Stay tuned. We've got the skinny on health news and much more when News 25 returns.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect and explore. Wetlands provide for our basic needs, storing carbon to sustain a healthy atmosphere, filtering pollutants to improve our water quality, and absorbing floodwaters to protect our communities. Just 1 acre of wetlands can store over 1 million gallons of water. A symphony of life flourishes in our wetlands, supporting the needs of hundreds of species. Yet these essential ecosystems face threats of loss and degradation. Ducks Unlimited is the leader in wetlands conservation. Join our mission at ducks.org/wetland benefits and ensure these habitats continue to protect, purify, and nurture life for future generations. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, in today's electrifying news, there is an inexpensive way to save up to 20% on your heating and cooling bills. In this video, now showing on News 25, we are telling you how to weather strip your home's exterior and doors for more efficiency.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Did you know sealing air leaks in a drafty home can save more than 20% on your heating and cooling bills? Adding weather stripping is a simple way to keep outdoor air where it belongs. Here's what you'll need: a weather stripping set. There are several types of weather stripping available. The kind you should use depends on your budget and the size of the air leak or gap. We're using a metal V-strip with a nail kit, hammer, scissors, measuring tape, rags, safety goggles. Now let's get started. First, if you have an existing older weather stripping, remove it using a hammer. Next, wipe down the door molding with a wet rag, then a dry one. Measure the door frame to determine the lengths of weather stripping you'll need. To fully seal your exterior door, apply weather stripping around each section where the door meets the frame. Here we're applying the V-strip to the side of frame where the door closes. Cut the V-strip to fit the top and side sections of the door frame. Next, attach the V-strip with the nails positioned toward the inside of the home. Bend the unattached side to create a tension seal. Repeat these steps on the top and all side sections of the door frame. Remember, you can weather strip around windows too. Sealing air leaks is one of the best ways to save energy. Want to do more? We're here to help. Contact us to learn more about ways to save energy.
In today's health news, if you've ever scrolled through social media, you're bound to come across a video of some type of influencer talking about how they stay skinny. And while that might seem harmless, it can actually trigger some people to develop an unhealthy relationship with food.
Today's health report is brought to you by Desert View Hospital, When you or a loved one needs medical attention, Desert View Hospital is ready to help. We've been providing friendly and compassionate care to our neighbors since 2006, including emergency services available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit desertviewhospital.com to learn more. With limited exceptions, physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
Social media exposure leads to body dissatisfaction, which in turn increases risk for eating disorders. And several studies have found a significant association between social media use and lots of different types of disordered eating patterns, including binge eating, purging, severe restriction, and orthorexia, which is this pathological fixation on clean or healthy eating.
Dr. Casey Goodpaster is a psychologist at Cleveland Clinic. She says women tend to be more vulnerable to comparing themselves on social media and to developing eating disorders. And that could be due to a couple of reasons. One of them being that women generally internalize thin ideals, while men internalize muscular ideals. Dr. Goodpaster adds that women also spend more time on social media, which means more time comparing themselves and viewing potentially harmful content. So, what can be done to help stop that?
So one action item is to try to spend less time on social media, but also what accounts we follow it's going to affect what we come to view as normal. So trying to do what we can to change that algorithm by unfollowing accounts that tend to make people feel bad about their bodies or encourage these disordered eating behaviors, or quickly scrolling past when that kind of content comes up. But meanwhile, following other accounts that are more body positive.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam at this very balmy and calm mid-September day. The winds are moderate, not a cloud in the sky in that direction, but those temperatures are unfortunately creeping back up. The weather roller coaster after this break.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
Make this the summer event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. Summer is here and the deals are heating up. At Saida Trudeau, we have the perfect vehicle at a great price just for you. Like an all-new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 with as much as $4,000 in rebates. Looking for more adventure? How about a brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4 at employee pricing? That's right, you pay what we pay. Plus, an extra $3,250 in rebates to save you even more. Maybe a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab is more your style. With rates as low as 1.9% for 72 months, or employee pricing and an extra $3,000 in rebates. At Saida Trudeau, you're sure to find a great deal and great service all summer long. Come see us today and make this the summer event you'll never forget. Saida Trudeau, Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Have you thought of hanging your TV on the wall? Mr. Antenna has 10 years of experience hanging TVs from small to large TVs. Clean up the spaghetti wiring, create more space, and make your TV safer for the little ones. There are 2 mounting options, flat and articulating arm wall mounts. The favorite is the articulating arm for various viewing areas. Hiding your wires is also popular. Call today for your free quote or visit us at MrAntenna.com.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Time to take a look at weather throughout the Silver State and Pahrump and surrounding areas. Let's take a look at today's high. Death Valley tops out above 100 at 108, but Las Vegas's high today is 10 degrees below that at only 98 degrees. Loved that group. And Amargosa's high a degree above at 99. Beatty tops out at only 94. Goldfield's high drops to 85 for the day. Tonopah's high only 83, the lowest across the Silver State that we're looking at. Carson City tops out at 87 along with Fallon, and Fernley's high 86. And currently in Pahrump, it is 95 degrees, and our high today 97, and our winds out of the southwest at 8 miles per hour. Humidity only 11%. Sunrise was at 6:27 a.m. And tonight, we are going to have a low of 68 degrees with winds out of the east at 6 miles per hour. Humidity increases to 19%. Sunset will be at 6:49 p.m. And taking a look at our 7-day forecast, the highs and lows are going to creep back up into almost triple digits, but we're happy to see these double digits. Tomorrow's high 99 with a low of 73, but then the temperatures dip as it gets cloudy on Thursday with a high of only 88 and lows dipping down into the upper 60s. Friday's high 84, but it's sunny again for the rest of the weekend with 90s high for Saturday and dipping back down a bit to 88 on Sunday. Monday we creep back up to 90 for the high, and Tuesday's high back up to the mid-90s. Well, be careful out there and be sure to still drink plenty of water. Even the mid-90s is still room for dehydration, and stay cool in the shade whenever you can. That does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Las Vegas, the 45th Annual San Gennaro Feast, September 17th to the 21st, the M Resort. Celebrate Italian tradition. Only the best Italian sausage and peppers, linguine and clams, fried calamari, pizza, cannoli, stuffed artichokes, zeppelin, and of course, pasta, and more pasta.